Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So, today we got a PS1, the second generation of the first ever PlayStation. This model was the upgrade for the original PlayStation 1 and it was released in the middle of the year 2000. As you can see, the console itself is full of marks, super dirty and with deep scratches. But more important, it still works fine. On the deal, I also got a memory card, but I think it is for the PlayStation 2, so I will leave it for now. As for the controller, it is really dirty, with some marks here and there, but nothing too serious. I also think this controller is from a PlayStation 2, but it works with no problem. So, as always, have a seat, relax and join me in one more project. Stick around. First, as always do, let's take the console apart. As I always say, if possible, try to save the factory stickers to reapply it later. Console done, let's do the same to the controller. So, with all parts disassembled, we can now start the project. And first, we're gonna wash all the plastic parts to get them ready for the next stage. And with all the parts washed, we can now start the painting process. And for this project, we're gonna need some primer, because this base color don't have built-in primer, and we also gonna use white and red for the base color. First, we spray the primer, and as you can see, the surface is now really smooth and scratch-free. After that, we apply the base coats, red for the most of the parts and white for the buttons and the laser cover. After that, I decide to apply some splatters in white paint and also a couple coats of clear. And as you can see, the result is really cool and really glossy. So while the paint's still drying and set, we can now start the cleaning process of the rest of the components. And as I always say, clean the cables and get them tied up to avoid damage. there we have all the components now cleaned. I also gave a nice clean to the AC adapter, it is now looking good too. And with all the clean done and the paint fully dry, it is now time to reassemble this console. Let's finish this project. But first, I will try to recover some of the logos that we lost under the paint. For that, I print some in a adhesive clear sheet and we're gonna give them a try. First, we're gonna try the eject button, and as you can see, the result is pretty good. I think it will work. And after quite a mess, I managed to add the topper cover logos, the logos on the controller, the eject and power button, and I also add my logo on the CD laser cover. With that done, we can now start the reassembly process. First, we're gonna need to reassemble the top case with all the buttons and all the accessories. After that, we can prepare the bottom case with a metal shield to receive the motherboard. Motherboard in place, we can reassemble the laser plastic cover and then install it in its place. After that, we can install the top case, and for the finish, it's time to add some new rubber fits and then reapply the factory stickers. Console is done, it's now time to the controller. A quick reassembly and this project is almost done. Some magic on the bolts and we're done. And this is all for today. A PS1 with for sure a different look. I'm really happy with this experience. As always, I hope you enjoy one more video. If you want to see more, please consider subscribe, leave a like, comment and also share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.